In this episode, I am in my hometown, Dubbo, where I'm going to be showing you what I used to do for fun when I lived here. I'm going to use the old-fashioned meat and string method to catch a bunch of yabbies out of the dam and then cook them up for my family for dinner. He's a good one. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. Now, this one's going to be a little bit different, and as you can see behind me, I'm not in the Land Cruiser. That is because I am down in the middle of New South Wales in a little town called Dubbo where I grew up, and I'm visiting family. This is actually my dad's car. I just borrow it every time I come down and visit. Now, he actually doesn't know that I'm taking it off the bitumen on adventures until probably right now because he'll be watching this. Sorry, Dad. I'll clean it. But anyway, what I'm going to be doing this episode is something I used to do as a kid all the time for fun. Back when I was a kid in the 90s, we didn't entertain ourselves with PlayStations and Xboxes and all that. We got outside and got amongst all the bugs and the critters and the fishing and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to be catching some yabbies today. So yeah, I'm going to be catching some yabbies out of the dam that's on this property. Going yabbying was one of my favorite things to do, apart from catching butterflies and chucking them into the middle of spider webs. I don't know what other little girls were doing, but that's what I was doing. My favorite way to catch yabbies is with a good old piece of string and a piece of meat and a net. That's all you need, 3 things: some red meat, some string, and a net. So yeah, I'll catch some yabbies today. They're beautiful to eat, and I'm really excited to show you what I used to do for fun as a kid. So let's go. So this property my sister and brother-in-law actually live on. There's a whole bunch of random animals here, cows and horses and all that jazz. I've actually always wanted to live on a property. I think that'd be pretty cool. I would have so many animals. I would actually have a bunch of pigs. That's my dream. But yeah, we passed one of the dams on the drive here. There's the house right there. And this is the dam I'm going to be catching some yabbies out of, hopefully. It's actually quite windy, so I hope the mic is doing its job. But I'm going to go park in the shade over there. It is bloody hot. Look at that, perfect. Wow, it is windy as. But yeah, such a good spot right here in the shade. Now, I actually prefer the meat and string method, like I said. It's funner anyway. But not only is it funner, I just feel like you catch more yabbies doing it this way. This is all you need, guys. Ready? Nets, some string, these 2 things, and meat. Now, red meat works best for yabbying, so don't use chicken or anything like that. The bloodier the meat, the better. Mum had some chops in the freezer that she wanted to get rid of. So I'm just going to chop that up into little cubes. Okay. So yeah, just little cubes like that. I'll just start off with a few pieces. Next, we're going to get our string. Tie that around the meat like so. Just tie it around like that. Now I'm going to tie the string around the top of the stick. Now we've got our first trap, and I'll show you how we're going to set it. Chuck that meat out a little bit. Plant this. And dig that into the ground. Now what we're going to do is watch that line to see when it goes tight, and that means a yabbie's got a hold of the meat and it's dragging it. While we're waiting for a yabbie to grab that string, let's set up some more traps. This one can go over here. All right, I could be wrong, but I think there might be one on here. Oh yes, definitely. All right, I'm gonna have to get the nets, see how we go. Feels like a big one, guys. You have to pull the string really slowly towards the edge. Slowly, 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 pulling the string closer to the edge. And then when you can see him, there was two yabbies on that piece of meat. So I just scooped up 2 in the one scoop. Not bad for only 5 minutes of being in the water. And look, my other string has some as well. So let's get these guys in the bucket. Stoked. Fill that up a little bit. Oh, 3. I scooped up 3. That is a yabby. Now that's quite a common size. So 2. And this one is pretty tiny. So we'll chuck, oh, you little bastard. You can go back. You're too tiny. Hey, this one's ready to go again. I haven't even had time to set more than 2 traps and they're going off. Yabby central in this dam. Now, if you're pulling the string and you can feel the yabby let go, just let it come back and grab it again. This one feels like a pretty big one. Oh yeah, he's a big one. He is a big one. I can see him. Just trying to get him a bit closer. Oh, he's a monster. If I miss that one, guys, he is huge. Oh, righto, so this is more what I'm talking about. Out you go, mate. Now he is a good yabby. He's a good one. Give him a bit of a rinse. Big blue nippers. Now he is the size that we're after. Even bigger than that will be all right. In you go, that's 3. Right, and I shit you not, the other one's already going off again already. Number 4. There we go. That up. I honestly can't believe how fast they're grabbing that meat. This is so much fun. Got him. Guys, at this point, I'm just bringing one in and coming back and the other string's going off. So it's just constant. I can't believe I only have 2 traps out, guys. Last time I came down, I had like 6 or 7 and we were waiting all day for something to have a go at them. Now, I wouldn't even have enough time to put 3 out. You can see the meat. Oh, he's a big one. Oh no. He's an all right size. So you guys are getting the gist of it. You just throw the meat out, wait for the yabby to grab a hold of it, which in this instant has been super quick. But yeah, God, this is so much fun. Way more fun than setting traps. Bucket's getting full and I've only been here for half an hour. Wow, he is huge. Don't you get me? Wowee, not bad at all. All right, so I've just gotten one that has eggs, guys. So back in it goes. I've been catching yabby after yabby under this nice shady tree, which is good because it's like 40 degrees today. So there's a fair few yabbies in there now. There's a big guy right there. There's actually a few big guys in there. So stoked about that. I've got a bunch of yabbies, so dinner is gonna be so good. Right, now I am going to transfer them over to this esky. Let him go. Now these are the biggest 5, which, yeah, not bad. This is the biggest one by far. So there you go. I got about 22, which might seem like a lot, but you know, once you peel them and cook them, you realize you really don't have a whole lot at all. But yeah, 22 will do for tonight. I'm only feeding 2 mouths. I know they've come out of this muddy dam, but honestly, if you haven't tried them before, They are so good, and I'd honestly choose those over a painted cray. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of this heat. It is 40 degrees. Go to the shops, grab some ingredients, and show you how I usually eat yabbies when I'm down here. So I've just pulled up at the retirement village where my family lives. Hello.
Yeah, look at the muddy water. Don't! Look, you're dripping it all over the carpet.
They're good size.
You see heaps in there. Do you want to have a look at it?
No, I know what they look like.
Alright, so I'm just going to put them all in this container and then pop them in the deep freezer just so that they go to sleep. You can also just drop them straight in the boiling water, but I'm going to do it like this. This is full of yabbies, so I'm going to chuck it in the freezer now. Alright, so I've just put the water on, so I'm just waiting for it to boil now. Are you excited to have yabbies for dinner?
Yeah.
So great.
Alright, so these are all the ingredients that you're going to need. Alright, these guys are asleep. So we're going to add some in there now. About 3 or 4 minutes they'll cook for, or until they turn bright red. Alright, so I'm just going to transfer those in some cold water. I've had another GoPro conundrum. Those that regularly watch my videos are probably not going to be surprised right now. When I was editing this video, I accidentally deleted everything from the point of boiling the yabbies. I deleted by accident. Luckily, I did take some videos with my iPhone, which you can see here, of the finished product. Definitely try that recipe after you've tried yabbies on their own if you haven't already, because they're beautiful enough on their own. They don't need all these ingredients. But yeah, it was really nice. The family loved it. I loved it. And I hope you guys loved this episode, a bit different to what I usually do. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm sorry about the GoPro failure. Please bear with me. I'm sure I'll become less useless as time goes on. I will see you guys on the next episode.